Yeah, that's a myth that we can encounter typically looking at this picture. You see a big parking, buildings, infrastructure. So what was there before? And then the answer may likely be, well, nothing, just dirt. But this is a risk to forget that actually that one was a living soil that was invisibly and silently providing with the ecosystem services. When we forget it, then we don't have the mitigation by soil of the extreme weather events, and the impacts can be really, really high. We suffer from heat waves, but we forget that when we seal soil, then we have the heat island effect, which increases temperature even 4 or more degrees in the center of the towns compared to the outside the town. And if we forget that soil is a living ecosystem, then we may treat it unsustainably. And then we have extreme cases, but also degradation which continues with time. It arrives at excessive situation. I mean, I've put a picture of the dust bowls of dust storms that happened in Oklahoma in 1930. That's an extreme case, but then and those cases often they are far from our eyes because we live in cities, but outside the cities also there are issues with soil degradation, erosion, loss of organic matter, loss of biodiversity, desertification, contamination, salinization, etc. And this is a matter of cost. If we simply look at try to estimate the economic cost, only that one, we already come to something like more than 50 billion a year of cost that we are already paying because of the lost ecosystem services from soil degradation. So we need to look at research and science, which tells us that soil, with all the microorganisms in soil, or the soil biodiversity, is providing us with a lot of functions and a lot of essential ecosystem services. This may look like very complex for a non-expert. So it's the task of policy to try to summarize it and to make it clear and simple. Living soils, so soils that are healthy, are not only essential for food today in the future, they are also the basis for biodiversity above ground. They are essential for human health. There is a clear link between soil health and human health. They are essential for nutrient cycling, for clean water, for climate change mitigation and adaptation. And in the European Commission, my team and me, we are working also to contribute to restore soil health and maintain soil health when it is still there. There are initiatives to do that. The soil policy includes mainly four initiatives. The soil strategy for 2030, which provides a vision for healthy soils in 2050, so long term, but very concrete actions in the short term. Then among the actions, there is the Soil Monitoring and Resilience Directive, the first law on soil at EU level, in preparation. Mission soil, so research to know more about soil, because we miss a lot of knowledge there. And the Soil Observatory, which provides with data and inform choices. Specifically on the directive, the proposal of the Commission was to set a common framework for measuring soils in the same way, so that we have data and we can inform soil managers, local or authorities, but also national level, on what is needed to be done to regenerate soils or maintain them healthy. And also there is a part on mitigating the effects, negative impacts of land take and identify contaminated sites and reduce health risk. Now we are in the negotiation with the Council and Parliament to get to an agreement and have the first law on soil approved. These are the references, the key starting point. I hope I was able to demonstrate that soils are living and healthy soils. They provide us with essential services for our life and well-being. Thank you.